Welcome to yet another challenge video. Today we're taking on the wasteland of Fallout 4 to try and find ourselves not one, but two perfectly preserved pieces of pie. As always, we start off with a nice icy cold freeze sleep. Then we wake up, instantly call ourselves Pie Fan, and then we apply our stats. The only one that matters is luck, and we'll talk more about that later. Coming into the world after 200 years of sleep, what has changed? Well, one thing that hasn't changed is the state of a perfectly preserved pie, and that is what we're going for. We set our location for the closest one, the closest Portadiner, which is at the diner, close by. So we drop down off the rocks, have one last look at Sanctuary Hills, and make our way towards the diner. But before we do, we have to see Dogmeat. Have to take Dogmeat with you. Can't leave this guy behind. And hopefully he's going to help us not get absolutely destroyed in the wasteland. And then we make our way through the wasteland, getting close to the diner. I think for a second, should I shoot the two-headed Brahmin, but I'm not a monster. So here we are at the location for the first one in the map you come across. The Drumlin Diner has one. The wiki told me there is one here. And I didn't remember there being one here. And then I got to looking. And I was thinking, there isn't one here. I knew there wasn't one here. So have a little look around, take the Rad-X, because why not? And then I go on the wiki, and I'm like, where is it? And it turns out it's just across the street on the back of this pickup truck. And there we go. Our first look at a Portadiner in this new save. And first time? No, not first time. We go through... This took me hours and hours and hours and hours of filming. You get it in a nice 10-minute video. But this was pain. We didn't actually stop on this one for a very good reason. Just before, I had to edit it out because it was just too gruesome. But we got attacked by ghouls. And I'm thinking, maybe being outside and using this Portadiner is not the way to go. Because we're going to get attacked by all kinds of stuff. I've got no Stimpaks, and Dogmeat can't take all the hits. So I set a little waypoint for Diamond City, because I just so happen to know there is a Portadiner inside the dugout inn. So that's probably the best place to go. We're not going to get attacked, and it's not going to get too dark. So we run across the wasteland, and we run across the wasteland, and you know what happens. Yeah, we do a lot of running. Come into some of Dogmeat's old pals, and listen to this scary noise. It wasn't the dog, it's the beep 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 beep. I think there's a suicidal mutant just to the other side of the bus, so I just book it. I'm running for where I think Diamond City is. It's been a little while since I've been on Fallout 4, more often on New Vegas. And then finally, we see Piper. Finally, Jessica Jones has arrived. And then something weird happened.
Yeah.
Shh. Lay along.
I was absolutely terrified. But we played along, we did what we had to do, and finally, we got inside Diamond City. Diamond City, it's not the best place, but it's the safe place. You're not going to get attacked. We found the dugout inn, and look what we saw. The second we get inside, isn't it beautiful? Now I'm going to talk a little bit now about the numbers. The numbers on this. Every time you activate the Portadiner, the game rolls a 1,000 sided die. And you have a 1 in 1,000 chance of getting that cake. 1 in 1,000. Now, when you add your skill luck into it, that can alter it a little bit, but not by much. Every point you put into luck takes that down a percentage. So we were doing the best we could with what we had, which was 10 luck, no brains, and I think we were at this point only level 2 overall. And I was just hoping brute force would do it, but no. I was here for an extremely long time. I can't really put into words how long I was in here, but I got so bored, I went and talked to this guy.
Just looking.
Some other time then.
And after that thrilling conversation, I was back at it again with the Portadiner. I was trying first person, third person, no look tactics. There is only a certain amount of time you can watch this slow animation, and I can't put it into words just how slow it feels. When you can see it's not picking it up, yet you have to watch the claw go all the way back, drop down absolute nothing, and then come slowly all the way back. It really did feel like a chore. So our 1 in 1,000, which was boosted a little bit by our 10 luck, it still was nowhere near enough. But I took a little break, left myself AFK, got this cool kind of 360 animation, which I thought I'm putting that in the edit. We kept trying, had my back to the camera thinking, maybe it'll work if it thinks I'm not looking. But it didn't. It didn't work, but I kept trying, and eventually, this happened. It was beautiful. I couldn't believe it. We finally got a piece of cake. But the option here is to steal it. Apparently, it's counted as stealing. Dogmeat was not happy with us. Technically, we did steal this cake. We didn't earn it. I don't know why. It goes down as stolen if you get it from inside this inn. Guess we didn't pay for it, so it technically is stealing. But there it is, perfectly preserved pie. A massive 30 HP if you take it. Value only 20. 20 caps if you sell it. So, like, I mean, come on. But there it is. It looks absolutely average. It's nothing special. But I thought, I don't really want to be done with this. We stole that piece of pie. One piece of pie is not enough. I need a piece for myself and a piece for Dogmeat. Look where we turned back up. Once again, the Drumlin Diner. We were risking it all in the darkness, desperate for another piece of pie. And I'll let you into a little spoiler here. It took me an incredibly long time to get the piece of pie from the dugout inn. The time it took me to get this piece of pie was at least double that. I was here for a very, very long time. I went a little bit insane, and the way we got this piece of pie, which spoilers, we do get the second piece of pie, but the way we got it was kind of comical as well. I was here throughout the night, clicking X. I even did this Schrodinger's pie. I clicked it and then looked away. Do we have it? Do we not have it? We don't have it. Of course we don't have it. That'd be too easy. Over and over again, watching the claw slowly lift up the front bit and then drop it. It got so long that I couldn't remember, did the animation when we actually did get it start off like that? Or did it just magically just glitch straight into the claw? And I was trying it from further back, different angles. Here we are the next day. We did it through the night and well into the next day. And still, that. Just, there's something horrible about seeing it place, like open up the claw again and place absolutely nothing on the little rollers. But here, I thought, you know what? I'm going to ask Dogmeat to go over there, because if we get it, and I'm looking that way, then he's in the frame. And then, unbelievably, the very next attempt, I just don't believe it. Is that the tactic? Get Dogmeat the other side of the Portadiner and it works. I don't know, but we got it. And then I thought, instead of just grabbing the cake, let me activate it again, like Stockholm syndrome or something. I was like, what happens? And it just keeps going. For no reason. So we take our perfectly preserved piece of pie. I have a
Over
piece
there.
for myself, I have a piece for dog meat, and then I had the idea, we're going back to Sanctuary Hills, and we're going to have a party. We're going to have a pie party right here. We made it back home. We avoided Codsworth. We did not want to speak to him at all. And then finally, we're home with our 2 pieces of pie. Me and dog meat are going to eat these. And the only way to do it, sit on the sofa, watch the TV, and enjoy your pies. This took so long. But I think finally I've completed Fallout 4. This is the main goal of the game. 2 perfect pieces of pie, sitting on the sofa, watching TV. If you enjoyed this, please subscribe. I do challenge videos all the time. Oh yeah, we ate them as well.